Good morning. Another coffee with Pegasus. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Well, I've had some conversation with some of my people in the Grove and a bit of a meditation last night. Had a special request from one of the covens that also watches my videos on a bit of a something on tradition. You know, I don't guess I thought about doing a video on tradition, though I should have. So, let's talk about traditions. What are they? Why do we have them? Do we need them? Well, a tradition is anything that a family or group of people do all the time, or a lot of the time, that is a particular written rule. Now, it doesn't actually have to be written. It just has to be something that's done every year, or every Sabbath, or every day. Tradition. Well, Christmas is a tradition. Yule is a tradition. And what you do during those holidays are a tradition. Now, what is a tradition within a spiritual organization? Well, the Bible is a tradition. It is a written list of rules and regulations and ideas that the Christian philosophy is supposed to follow. If you've ever read the Bible, I'm really actually glad they don't follow every one of them. But when you're talking about traditions, all of us have them. We all use them. We all live by them. The GCS tradition, the Grove of the Celtic Shaman, is a set of papers that we drew up over the course of the last 10 or so years that give people a set of guidelines that we follow as a shaman grove. Druids have traditions, witches, Wicca, Dianic, all of your organized groups, groves, covens, what have you, have traditions. Now, they're not a law. A law is a written set of traditions handed down by the particular government that governs that particular area. But a set of traditions is something that you read, I hope, something that you've digested and meditated on, I hope, and something that you have decided in your heart that you want to make an oath to. Now, please, I hope I don't have to do a video blog on what an oath is. If I do, well, no, just look it up. So, when you make an oath to a tradition, it should mean something to you, because it definitely means something to those of us that have written that particular tradition. It's written up to give you a set of guidelines to follow within that particular path. Do you have to follow it? Sure you do. You have to follow it as long as you want to be oathed to that particular grove, coven, what have you. What happens if you don't follow it? Well, we're not going to line you up and shoot you. We're not going to hang you or burn you at the stake. Although I've seen some I would like to do that to. No, we're just simply going to kick your ass out. Or we're going to put you on restrictions. Or we're going to do whatever we can do within that particular grove or tradition for our disciplinary practices. Why do we do that? Because we all need discipline. A human being without discipline is nothing in the world but an uncontrolled, oversized monkey without rules and regulations. If we didn't have laws, there would be anarchy. Now, there are some laws I think are extremely stupid, like it's a misdemeanor in Houston to spit on the sidewalk on Sunday in front of a woman. Yeah, well, there you go. So, when we make up these rules and regulations in these traditions, we do our best not to make them ridiculously stupid. If you think they are ridiculous or stupid, then why the hell did you oath to it to begin with? Don't take the oath of something that you're going to want to come into and change or modify. Don't take the oath of something that you think you want to come into and try to take over. Not right, not cool, dishonorable, kick your ass out. Now, yes, I get a little bit lit up about traditions and the discipline therein. I have had so many people over the years look at me and go, I want to be shaman, I want to be shaman. No. And there are a number of people that I have removed from the grove over the past couple of 3 or 4 years that really actually think they're all this and all that. Well, you're not. If you're going to take an oath to a particular tradition and you're not willing to follow the writ of that tradition, then don't take the oath. Remain a seeker. Because I promise you, your life is full of a lot less drama as a seeker than it will be if you oath to something and then you've got a bunch of people looking at you going, what the hell are you doing? You took the oath, you knew what you were doing. So folks, I asked you, if you approach the leader of a coven, if you approach the leader of a grove and you ask to join that particular group, read their tradition. Sit down with your teacher in that tradition, or sit down with the leader of that particular group and ask questions about each and every line within that tradition. It's very important. Our traditions are just as important to us as the Bible is to the Christians, as the Quran, as all other holy writings out there that are written by humans on this planet. After you've been in the tradition for a while, if you see changes that need to be made, approach the elders of the group and tell them, I've got some ideas. And sit down, and if the vote is there's no changes, deal with it. Or piss off, as I like to say. Don't take the oath to a tradition the way a number of people take baptism to a church. It is not something to do just to be popular or just to be accepted. Be careful what you oath to. Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you tell other people you're going to do. We're not a bunch of jokers, and we're not out here with nothing else better to do. These traditions are important to us, and they should be just as important to you. Take them, read them, digest them. If it's not something you want to do, respectfully hand them back, and then tell them, I'll keep looking. But most groups, grovens, or groves will not approach you and ask you if you want to become a member. Most of them have to be petitioned. And if you want to know what that is, look it up. So with that, yeah, enjoy your day. We always appreciate you watching our videos. Leave your comments in the area below. And if you have any other suggestions, drop me a line. I'm always open for good blog ideas. Let's get into some of the more kinkier philosophical discussions. Hit me up. Talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.